No, no.
Ami's college campus, and here is Ami on her way to white coat ceremony with her mother. You see auditorium, that's where this white coat ceremony will be.
No, no, so when he's here, we think that like they have a memorial.
Hey. I think this is where you're sitting. I guess so. I don't know. No. Yeah.
This is the auditorium where Ami will have white coat ceremony.
This is the first time I've seen the auditorium, so it's nice. Opened it all up. Oh, yeah, so it is down here. Yeah, I kind of felt. Yeah, Bulling's right. I had just ran it through from the press on that. No, especially that guy who's
Well, we'll get pictures afterwards.
Yes.
We're not going to get
Okay.
how much?
part of sister. What's her name? Yeah, Haley. She's beautiful. Good, thanks.
My name is Dr. Arthur Dobler. I'm the Executive Vice President, Chief Operating Officer of Midwestern University. I am pleased to welcome you to the 2012 Midwestern University White Coat Ceremony. At this time, I ask you to please rise and join us in the singing of our national anthem. After the national anthem, please remain standing in location, which will be delivered by Dr. Karen Johnson, Vice President, University Relations.
Share with you this afternoon a prayer for our students. If you could please bow your heads. May God bless you and sustain you on the day of your white coat ceremony. May the Creator of this vast universe keep you safe as you begin your studies in healthcare, which will nourish your mind and your soul. May the Almighty look down upon you and give you success in all your endeavors. Is new to you. Wisdom to choose what is right and do what is good. Perseverance in all you undertake. Serenity and peace in the knowledge that you are not alone, that you are loved. May the Lord of all look kindly upon you this day and forever. Amen.
Please be seated. This is Dr. Kathleen Gethinger, President and Chief Executive Officer of Midwestern University, who will deliver her remarks.
Thank you very much, Dr. Dobler, and welcome to all of you to this very wonderful special ceremony for our students. As all of you know, this is our white coat ceremony for 2012 on our Glendale campus. And it is a symbol of great opportunity that we, in fact, come together to witness the students getting their first white coat. I really am very honored to have so many families with us. When I look at all of the families that have joined us, I realize how much support and care each of the students comes with when they begin their careers. I also wish to thank the staff that had to set this up and do all the logistics. And I'd like to quickly introduce the administrative team of the university as they participate in this special event. You've already met Dr. Arthur Dobler. He is our Executive Vice President, Chief Operating Officer. Dr. Karen Johnson is the Vice President, University Relations. Dr. Mary Lee is a Vice President, Chief Academic Officer for Pharmacy, Health Sciences, and Optometry. Dr. Dennis Paulson is the Vice President, Chief Academic Officer for Dentistry, Medicine, and our new College of Veterinary Medicine. Dr. John Burdick is the Dean of Basic Science and the Vice President of our Multi-Specialty Clinic Operations. Dr. Denny McCallion is the Dean of the College of Pharmacy, Glendale. Dr. Jacqueline Smith, the Dean of the College of Health Sciences, Glendale. Dr. Lori Kemper, Dean of the Arizona College of Osteopathic Medicine. Dr. Russell Gilpatrick, the Dean of the College of Dental Medicine. And Dr. Donald Jernigan, the Dean of the College of Optometry. Let's give all of them a wonderful welcome. This white coat ceremony in 1997. And we did this inviting all of our very first year students to celebrate their new careers and entering healthcare. And we decided at that time that it was so important for us to talk about professionalism with every one of you and have a symbol of what we expect from you as a student when you receive this white coat. So we started that in 1997, and it became a very important rite of passage, one that we have always maintained since. Now, the use of the white coat actually dates back to the 19th century. The coat, because the white coat symbolized scientific work, and it really represented people in labs. But it was really back in the 19th century that physicians decided that the white coat was the integration of the art of healing and the science of healing. And long before, all of the other professions adopted the same white coat because it was the symbol of science and art in healing patients. Well, it was in 1997 when we began. We were one of the very first schools to do it. And we started it the same year that the Robert Wood Johnson Foundation gave a grant in order to have schools begin this ceremony. Today, I think it's used in almost every university in healthcare around the country. Now, I want to talk a little bit about symbolism today, because the white coat is symbolic of many things. And for all of you that are putting on your first white coat today, I want to talk a little bit about what is expected when you wear the white coat. Now, I can tell you that many of you are worried about exams and tests and classes, and you probably got this invitation and said, why now? Why do I have to do it now? I've got so much on my plate, and now I got to take an afternoon to get a white coat. So there is a reason we do it early in your profession. And I think I'll tell you how it works by telling you a quick story. I always love to give brief stories. And this story goes back to when I was growing up with younger brothers. And my parents had this ritual that every Saturday afternoon, they would do the grocery shopping. And they would leave us home. And they would give us lists of to-do lists, little task lists. And I can remember all of us would get our little lists, and it would be anything from, take out the garbage, wash the dishes, clean our rooms. And we'd hear them leave, and the last thing we did is get to our list. Instead, we were really good at playing with the dog, being in the backyard, doing anything except the list. And then the inevitable, every week, we'd hear the car coming in the drive. And we would spring into action like whirlwinds. And I can tell you, my brothers would pray for divine intervention. We would be running around thinking that Miracle was going to do the dishes in a second. And we would be fast, trying to get everything done, because we had put off something we should have done earlier. And so, the white coat, doing it now in your professional career, is a way of saying to you, there are things that are going to be expected of you that you can't put off. You can't put the task on the back counter and say, I'll get to it later. You can't decide when you're going to become a professional is when you see your first patient. Because you know that could be a year, it could be 2 years from now. And the expectation is going to be that you need to start acting the role you want to be today. So when you get this white coat today, it is a way of saying to you, don't put those things that we're going to expect of you on the back burner. Don't ignore them. You're not going to get divine intervention to pass an exam if you don't study for it before. And you're not going to be able to say, well, I'll act like a serious person.
Here's your program for the names of the coders. Dr. Ronald Hunt, Associate Dean, will announce the names of the dental students. Dr. Mark Spiker, Associate Dean, and Dr. William Finch, Clinical Professor, will announce the names of the osteopathic medical students. Dr. Kathleen Solomon, Assistant Professor, and Dr. Catherine Schofield, Assistant Professor, will announce the names of the health sciences students.
For the College of Dental Medicine, Akbar Ali.
From the Arizona College of Osteopathic Medicine, Priya Agrawal.
Arizona College of Osteopathic Medicine, John Artuka.
Jonathan Nickel.
Megan Schreck. Daniel Schwab.
Richard Barker. Ricardo Perez.
Matthew Stedron. Alexander Vogue.
Group number 8, coded by Dr. Lindsay Davis, Ryan Berkseth. Brent Peterson.
Jenna Agarwal.
Neil Omshai.
Matthew Wierzbowski. Marianne Williams.
Kelly Brink. James Phillips.
Sherman Paddock.
Pooja Harish Parekh.
Jake Wimmer. Brianna Yanez.
Colton Ellsworth.
Marcus Niabara.
Jared Ariel Schulman.
Shikhar Rajkumar.
Jonathan Rahman.
Ryan Pinedo. Anthony Malika.
Sharon Hobb. Jeffrey Standage.
Justin Schultz.
Samantha Score.
Hansen. Danny Donzowski.
Group number 10, coded by Dr. Dawn Gerber, Kristen Butler. Michael Stanley.
Jonathan Sexton.
Ami Shah.
Rachel Prokop. Nadia Morley.
Rachel Hall. Joseph Sterling. Lily Yam. And Tyler Wanacott.
Dr. Keppinger will now administer the oath of commitment. Will the students please rise? Oath can be found on the first page in your program.
Okay, before I do it, I think all of us ought to give this sea of white coats a great big round of applause. Now, I'm going to ask you to read this with me and not have me read it to you and then you read it back. We're going to do it together. And I want you to think about how important it is that you say it loud, clear, and mean it. So let's start at the very beginning. Everyone's got it in the book. It's right inside the cover. Everyone ready at the same time? All right. As I embark on my course of study at Western University, I will enter into a relationship of mutual respect with my teachers and colleagues to enhance the learning environment, gain knowledge, skills, and attitudes of a good healthcare provider. Accept responsibility only for those matters for which I am competent. Maintain the trust expected of a healthcare provider, and never take advantage of the patient-provider relationship. Respect the patient's right to privacy. Value the knowledge and wisdom of healthcare professionals who are preceding me and endeavor to contribute to their tradition. Recognize my weaknesses and strengths and strive to develop those qualities that will earn the respect of my patients, my colleagues, my family, and myself. And continue this learning throughout all the days of my life. Please be seated. Before I conclude my comments, I need to do a couple thank yous. And the first thank you is to all the faculty that participate today and are helpful to make everything flow right. We've got so many faculty here. I want the faculty to stand, and I'd like everyone to give them a big thank you and a round of applause. And next, I can tell you that the job of reading names is not all that easy. And they did a wonderful job. So if all the name readers would stand up, let's give them a great big thank you too. And then before I conclude my comments, I just want to take one more opportunity to thank all the family members that are here. You are so respectful of all the colleges and the entire healthcare team before us that I want you to know how much we appreciate you being on campus and being here for this special event. And to all the students that are here, it is a great start to your career.